What's up, guys? Mason here, Cardinal Gaming. Hello! How you guys doing? Appreciate you guys clicking on the video, supporting the channel, supporting the store. How's everybody doing? I had some more delays on my little video series that I'm working on. I'm going through and I want to actually put some production value into it. So I'm having to learn a lot of stuff that I frankly just don't really have the time or really the passion to learn about video editing. But I'm going to do it. I want to sit down. I want to put in graphics and transitions and kind of, just make it so the whole series just feels more cohesive and has like a theme to it. And, just up the production value a little bit for you guys. So I'm going through it. I'm trying to learn all the stuff in Premiere and how to do all this stuff. And I don't particularly like it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you guys because I think it's a cool series. I think it's a cool idea. It really gets to what I want to do and like the bread and butter of like why I made this channel. So I think it's cool. I think it's awesome, and I hope it has a lot of value. But it's taken me a while to get like all that first preliminary stuff out of the way. I already have 3 or 4 already filmed and ready to go. I just gotta process them in. It's taking a while. Hopefully, once I get a system down, I'll get through it. Anyways, enough about that. We're gonna talk about something I want to just kind of talk to you guys, because a lot of people are coming up to me and they're talking to me about just their feelings, man. We're talking about some feelings. And a lot of people are upset, man. A lot of people are upset about ultramodern and prices and how things are going. And like I said, I'm getting people coming to the store. I'm getting comment sections, people in the comment section saying things like, it's just really ridiculous, just like how they feel betrayed. I'm like, what do you mean? I made a video talking about the old normal, right? And how we're going back to the way things used to be. And I guess that didn't click with a lot of people because there are still a lot of people out there. And it's always the people that aren't taking it seriously, aren't actually planning things out like they're supposed to be, and living the mantra of what it means to hold something. When people say hold something, they mean for more than 3 months, guys. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that are upset and thinks everything's ruined, everything's going to zero, and everything sucks, and it's all miserable. Everybody's awful. It's not. It's just prices for ultramodern move all the time. It's very volatile. It's way more volatile than something like Watsy vintage stuff that, it's a lot more rare, it's a lot more slow moving. Ultramodern is fast, instantaneous, a couple weeks in and out. Most of the movement of product happens in the first couple months, and then just because of the way the business works, Pokemon's on the next set, and we keep rolling, and we keep on going. That's how TCGs work. That's how they make their money. They keep rolling. And a lot of people don't understand that the pressures that are exerted onto something to make something a price fluctuates. And the newer that it is, the more volatile it is, and how it can go up and down. Up and down. A lot faster than anything else that has been around for a while. Like, prices for old stuff don't crash overnight. We saw modern stuff kind of do that when the flood of product happened. And that's life on the edge. That's ultramodern in a nutshell. And that's how things used to be. If a set was popular, right out the gate, it'd be hot. And then it cools off, and then we're on to the next thing, and we're getting spoilers for the next set, and then we keep rolling. That's how TCGs work. That's how this business works. Welcome to TCGs in the modern era. So, I understand people are upset. I understand that people that are impatient and they don't understand if you're going to invest in this product, that it takes time for that to happen. And this is all because of crypto and all that other stuff, that everything's stonked to the moon, instantaneous. overnight, triple X in your money, quadruple in your money, 10X in your money. It doesn't happen that way. It will eventually go up in price. It will go up in price. But you're not worried about the ups and downs now. You're worried about so long as that graph keeps ever so slightly keep going up. That's where your goal is. That's where you're investing. You're putting stuff into something to hope it matures into something later. Not matures overnight. So, yes, it's frustrating now, but as long as you are in it for the long haul, you shouldn't be worried. Let's look at. I was looking at the statement that Pokemon put out a couple months ago now. Remember, they put out two. Again, very odd things to put out from a Pokemon company. They've never done anything like this before. They address the product availability. And in the last one that they did, the second paragraph, the last sentence, says, reprinted products are expected to be available at retailers as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Whatever that means. As soon as possible could be the week after writing this. It could be a month. It could be 2 years. Who knows? Who knows what that means? That means nothing. Obviously now we know Pokemon's Grandmaster Plan is very much a Pokemon take the wheel. We're all along for the ride right now. Kind of feeling right now because they have a plan. Obviously, they had a plan with all the old sets, reprinting all those, enough to fill the special boxes and promo packs and things for celebrations, and they were going to re-release all that stuff down the road once they got through all the celebrations, made sure they had enough stock for that. And then we got dumped on. And as I'm hearing from my distributors, again, this is the end of Wave 3. This is like the minimum, the bare minimum of what was expected, of what was allocated. So whether or not they reprint stuff down the road, we don't know yet. And again, these kind of statements is a Japanese company trying to appease the Western audience of people that want to see behind the scenes and know what's happening every step of the process and all that kind of stuff. Whereas Japanese businesses and Japanese culture just doesn't promote that kind of stuff. They keep things very close to their chest. Pokemon and Nintendo, they don't put this information out on a regular basis. They just don't. And this is them trying to appease Westerners, and it ultimately just means nothing. But so, and it sucks because if we had that information, we'd be able to better make decisions on purchasing. Obviously, like any sort of information you get helps you make informed decisions. And yeah, when this stuff was going to drop, we never knew. And that's why we call it hot potato. This is hot pokey potatoes right now. And if you were holding a lot of this product when all this price dropped out, you're either going to hold that potato and get burned for a little while until it cools off and you're able to keep it moving, or you're going to cut your losses and get out. And those are your two options right now. Either, if you don't want to stick it out until prices improve, you have to either get rid of the stuff, cut your losses, while it's still relatively well demanded and has people still buying the product, or you stick it out and you hold it like you're supposed to be doing the whole time, and not with the big stonker mentality, to the moon mentality. It's up to you what you want to do. And again, it's always the people that are in a position to not hold that end up being upset and frustrated that things didn't happen the way they thought it was. And yeah, people take gambles and then they lose and they get upset. And that's what happened. So I think part of it too is people see people like Rudy from Alpha Investments put all this money, distributor access. He buys all this product wholesale and he sits it in a warehouse and he just sits on it. And, he makes money on this stuff because he just waits it out until it goes up in price. And whether or not it goes up or down, a couple days after that, doesn't matter, or a couple weeks after that, doesn't matter, because long term, Rudy's going to win. That's how it works. That's how it does eventually pan out. But that's why he says all those cliche things like stay the course and that kind of stuff, because what happens now doesn't necessarily dictate how it's going to be taken later. So if you want to be like Rudy, take Rudy's advice, because he's in a better position than you to shoulder the burden long term. Trust me. So if you're not going to stick it out like he is, and what he suggests and what he advises, then this is not the game for you. Okay. So that's where things are at right now, and a lot of people are upset, and I understand. We had misinformation. Again, we don't know what's happening. Not misinformation. That's we had no information, and people were just guessing. Nobody expected Cosmic Eclipse packs to be in product in 2021. At the end of 2021. That's crazy. No one would have thought that. But here we are, and it's still a weird anomaly to me. I don't understand where this stuff came from, but and no word from whether or not it's a thing that's coming from distribution or not. I haven't seen anything yet. But at this point, again, Pokemon's in control. We have no control over what's happening, and we're all learning what they're doing going forward. It's interesting. It's an interesting time. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing, and that's welcome to Ultra Modern and what it does, because this is nothing new for the rest of us out here that aren't the Rudies and don't have the capital to just stash things away until it turns into like an evolution situation where it blows up. The rest of us, that's why there's not businesses out there that's holding product and sitting on stuff, because that's not how it normally works. If it did, there'd be a lot more of us doing that. We would all have gotten rich when something like Evolutions popped off. But we didn't. Anywho, that's all I got, guys. That should hold you guys over until I get this stuff edited and figured out. I'm sorry it's taking so long. It's a very fun series. I really like it. I like where it's going. So, appreciate you guys watching through all the video. Down in the comments, let me know. Hashtag hot hands. Hot hands. If you made it this far, let me know. And let me know what you guys think. As always, appreciate you guys watching. And I will see you in the next one. All right. Thanks, guys.